Welcome to my August garden tour. I'm gonna show you around. So a lot has changed. I'm in Texas. It's been super hot over here. So a whole lot has changed. Our plants have dried up, and and we have harvested a lot. We've pulled some things that were not thriving, and had dried up. So I'm gonna show you around and just give you an update of what's happening. So here we go. So I always start from here, and this bed here had cabbage that we harvested. Our kale is still, doing okay. We harvested yesterday, so that's why it looks a little scarce, but that's what it looks like now. So we added some mulch as well, just to keep the moisture. And then over here we have some green onions that are doing well considering the heat. And this basil, this purple basil, I don't know if it's purple, but it has a lot of purple in it, and a lot of green and some purple, has been doing great in the heat. We've harvested plenty of it, and it just keeps coming and growing. And here is our what is it called, orange tree. Not much has changed. It has remained green, which is nice. And some bell peppers, sorry, not bell peppers, but eggplant that we had to cut down because of disease. We have some in the front that have been doing great, and we harvested some eggplant yesterday. That's kale, catnip at the end that has really been burnt. It has never looked good at all. And then this right here is some more eggplant. This we also had to cut down because of disease, and it's actually, the leaves are much better now, so hopefully we'll get some fruit from it. Then this spinach has been here. We've harvested plenty of leaves from it, so it's been doing okay. On this bed we have eggplant, we did harvest one eggplant from here yesterday, and we have this fruit. This is a volunteer. I don't know what it is called, but it just grew by itself, and it's doing relatively well. Bell peppers, they have not fruited or flowered yet. And then these are peppers that are doing so well. We have noticed that peppers are doing well in this season. They do wilt when it's too hot, but we have one pepper plant, cayenne pepper, that is doing so well. We have harvested a whole bunch of pepper from it, and it looks like we will be getting some from here as it's flowered. And here's another eggplant. It has a flower, so hopefully we'll get some fruit from it. Now this right here, you can see that bed. We definitely need to pull everything out of it. There was a zinnia, Mexican sunflower, that is completely dead, so we'll need to pull that. This sunflower has been doing so well. It has lasted a good while. We still have flowers from it. We pruned it a little bit, but it had longevity. And then over here we have rosemary, basil, and our spinach that has been giving. We have harvested so much spinach from here. So spinach has done very well in our area with the heat. So we're happy about that. This blackberry, I don't know, I'm not sure when we're supposed to get fruit, but we planted it this year. We're going to prune it once it cools down, and we'll see how that goes. The Colliers has been doing well. We have a rose in the back. We've had some flowers in the spring, but it's still green, so that's okay. And then we have zinnias that have been pretty much diseased. Last year we had such a good thriving garden here. We had plenty of zinnias. This year things have not lasted long, and this bed here has not thrived. Pretty much very substandard. These are the kind of zinnias that we're getting from here. Yeah, but I don't know what's going on this year. Yeah, and there is the purple Colliers. Our crepe myrtle also not thriving like it did last year. Things are just different this year. This rose, I have to say, did so well. We pruned it in the winter, and it came back, and it has just been flowering and producing more leaves and getting really big. So it has done so well. This bed here was super colorful. We had cosmos, and they got to the end of the season, so we pulled them. We also had 2 sunflowers here that were looking beautiful, but they ran their course, and this is what we have left. So we'll be getting this bed ready for fall plants. Over here we have what is it called, a lantana, and we have some gomphrenias here. We never transplanted them. We just seeded them here, and it looks like we're gonna be getting a flower there soon. And then over here, this is basil and a pepper that only produced 1 pepper. Looks like there's a flower here. We'll see, but we're not hopeful about this pepper. Yeah, but for the basil, we have harvested a lot of basil and dried basil from here. You can tell the flowers, the leaves are yellowing, and I don't know, it's not the best, but we still harvest from it. For our tomato bed, this one is also coming to an end. These are the types of fruits that we are getting now from this tomato. They're small, they don't look healthy, the leaves are not healthy, definitely, and I don't know if that is a beneficial predator or not. Okay, there's some basil here, 2 of them. Fruits that are not the best. This is our first year planting tomatoes, so this is what we've gotten out of them. In the back of this bed, we also had 3 tomatoes, that one of which did so well. This one at the end had a very good production of large tomatoes, really large tomatoes, so we got at least some produce out of this particular one. And this is what we're getting out of this. I don't think, well, they're not the healthiest, but you know, we're learning from this because this is our first time planting tomatoes, and we'll see how, you know, we do next year. We have a lot of work, research, and we'll figure out the best way to, you know, what crops are going to be to thrive in our soil, our weather, our zone, and hopefully we'll do better next year. So for this tomato bed, we have pretty much given up. We're gonna pull these tomatoes. They grew tall, but they did not produce. And all our tomatoes are from Kenya. So we just we got some packets of seeds, and I guess they are not, of course they're probably not the best for our weather or environment here in Texas. So we'll probably be growing native tomatoes next year. This is what is left of our sunflowers. We had a bush of sunflowers here, and this one was in this particular bed that had the cosmos. That's what is left of it. And then that bed over here, we had some kale, corn, and that we pulled. We have these peppers that bell peppers that are not healthy. The leaves are folded in, I don't know. And then that's a Colliers that also has issues, I guess. Those leaves don't look good at all. Yeah, and I don't know what variety or type of Colliers this is. Yeah, but it's still growing. There's some green in it. And we had some carrots there, and of course that bed is falling apart. So we had beans here. We harvested maybe a cupful of beans from here. And then on this bed, we have amaranth. We harvested yesterday, but look at this situation going on here. What are these things? I don't know what those are. But the leaves have holes. Yeah, so there is something that is ravishing these leaves. Oh, we had a tomato there that needs to be pulled, and kale. We had a good amount of kale come out of this place here, but this is what is left of it. This back here is an eggplant that we pretty much planted at the beginning of the season, the beginning of spring, and it has not. It used to produce flowers and then they would die. The leaves probably lacking something, so that never produced. We're just keeping it there. I don't know for what reason, but did not produce, and I don't think it will. We had this cantaloupe plant that produced one cantaloupe. I don't think we're gonna get anything out of it, but I guess there's still hope, because I see these two guys over here that may end up as fruit. This one over here as well. Let's see. Yeah, so we'll see. Our corn did poorly. as well. So we had a lot of cover over here. We had corn that was tall, and we had sunflowers. So the hibiscus was shadowed by the tall plants. And once we pulled the corn and the sunflower, this has been thriving. The color is back green. We have 2 plants of the hibiscus there. And then this is mint here. So I think also with the cover and the shade, the mint was not doing well and it died down, but we're seeing that it's picking back up. So this is all mint here. And then the basil too was not thriving prior to the with the cover, so it's doing much better. This bed had a mix of different flowers from cosmos. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, we had cosmos, we had sunflowers and zinnias, and I believe this must be marigold. And it was, oh my gosh, like you can tell there are others that are not going to make it, but it has struggled, and now we're getting flowers from the zinnias and the sunflowers. They're not the most prolific, robust, but finally we are getting green foliage and sunflowers. So here we are. Just have this little side bed on the side of the house, and that's what it looks like. I believe here the soil is very shallow, and this was not the best soil, so I think that's why this place did not thrive. And then it also gets full sun. I know that zinnias and cosmos don't mind the sun, but I think they get sun all the time, and the soil is very shallow, so I think that's probably why they did not thrive. But yeah, at least it's green. Not the best, but I think it's trying. So this is what we call our driveway garden, and this is the pepper I was telling you about. This is cayenne pepper, and this thing is large. The bush is large. It has so many peppers. We have harvested so many peppers from this. This and the purple basil have been like the best performers in our backyard gardening. So it's been so rewarding to have this pepper, and we can tell. You can tell that it's going to continue to produce. Look at the new flowers. The cosmos have also been the best flowers I guess we've had for color and just I guess the aesthetics. So here we are. We still have the blooms. We have 2 peppers here as well. So they've already started flowering, so we'll get peppers from there. This is kale. I don't remember what kind it is, but yeah. And then this ground cover has been is doing well. We have some cosmos here, some more kale, and eggplant, as well as amaranth. And from these guys over here, this eggplant, we did harvest I think 4 or 5 fruits from this plant here yesterday. You can tell from here. Yeah, we did harvest some eggplant and we ate that, and it was really good. The skin was tough because I think I don't know if it's because of the sun or because they were too old. We waited too long to harvest, but the inside was delicious. And then we do have 2 lemongrass here. Yeah, so that's our driveway garden. So this is the front of the house, and we have 2 pots here with colliers. This and this other one over here. Those guys are doing well. This area is part shade, so I guess they have not, they have not endured the hot sun. We've been in the hundreds, most weeks. And some zinnias here, basil. Over here we had some amaranth. And then in this garden here we have zinnias, cosmos, chives in the back where the dragonfly is. Look at that beautiful dragonfly. I think it's called the dragonfly, yeah. Sage, that was from last year, the sage. And then this marigold has done very well. It has lasted a long time. Hopefully it comes back next year. This is our cucumber bed. Unfortunately, the heat got the best of it. It's in full sun. We will be pulling this because we only got 2 fruit out of it. It's diseased as well, as you can see. The spinach that we planted here and the beans also did not make it at all. So definitely something going on with the soil in this bed, because our spinach in the back of the house did pretty well. It thrived pretty much, and this did not. So yeah. The morning glory has done pretty well. Has some beautiful purple, lavender, I think. And then this garden here, we call it our desert garden. We don't do anything with this garden. We don't water it. We planted zinnias and cosmos, some corn, and it has done the best considering neglect. We have harvested plenty of zinnias from here for our flowers in the house. and we have never watered this place, and it has rained, I would say, less than 5 times since we planted this these flowers here. We had 4 clocks. Oh, we have 4 clocks. We have different colors. We have the white, the pink, and I think we had a yellow too. Yeah, and yellow. So we are hoping that next year these guys will seed themselves, especially the cosmos definitely will seed themselves again. And you know, also hopefully the zinnias will do the same. Yeah, but this was experimental. This is the first time we have ever planted anything here, and you know, it did well, but pretty much did just great, because we have literally never watered this area. All we did was plant. We let God do his own thing, and this is what we got. So, and for that we are grateful. So yeah, that is really the tour for August. Those are all the plants that we have. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing as well. Continue to watch, continue to share. Give me your input in the comments. So, you know, we are planning on starting our seeds for the fall. I think we are already late, but we're gonna do the best that we can. You know, this has been a learning experience. Hopefully next year we'll do better with our plants, with shading from the hot sun. Yeah, hopefully we'll do better. But thank you so much for always watching. Thank you for subscribing, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much.